Hello friends, welcome to a huge planner chat. I'm going to talk to you guys about all things planners and everything pretty much that I have used for this year. Not true, but most of it. And then I have a bunch of other notebooks and journals and things, and I just really wanted to share some ideas. I love watching the updated planner lineups and things like that, and so that's what I wanted to do. So this is all the journals that I currently have. I have a couple of orders on a couple. I have one thing I've ordered, which I will share with you guys what I have ordered. And we'll talk about 2025, just a few notes. But this is everything for right now. I really have gone through the ringer this year. I mean, there's another, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's another pile over there. But I have gone through the ringer this year with planners and trying to decide what to use, kind of going through it as we all have. Thank goodness, I've been able to donate and sell quite a few other planners because I really went through with buying a bunch of the sterling ink planners, all different sizes, trying to figure out what I wanted to use. Even the Hobonichi products, trying to buy. I just went through the ringer. There was so much confusion with all the new planner launches and all that stuff that anyway, I had such a hard time, you guys. So I bought everything and then tried everything. I actually still have Estelles that I do not have here that I could talk about too, but we're not going to. We're just going to keep it down to what we have here. And I'm going to talk about each of the planners and what I'm using currently, what I intend to use for the rest of the year. And then we will go from there. So let's get started. I'm going to move everything over and we're going to talk about work things first because I feel like that's the best thing for me to start with. So I'm going to move all these aside and we're going to talk. These are all work things that I have been using for work. And let's see, this one as well. I think, is that it? Oh my goodness, you guys, this as well. These are all things I'm just going to put this under because of the glare. This is all stuff that I wanted to use for work. Okay. So this is my pile of things, planners that I have tried for work. This one I have not. This is the newest one, and I'll talk about all these. But I started the year off with this one, and I did really like it. This was the Commonplace Compact. So it's just the vertical, and I did use this quite a bit, and I even did monthly dividers and projects and lists behind it, and this did work really well. I don't know why I got out of using it. I just kind of did. I started the whole year in this one, which is the A5 Take a Note. I pre-planned a bunch of stuff in here. And then I can't really show some of that, you guys, but you can see I just ended up not really using it. I started marking some of my meetings and different things like that. But it was just, I don't know, I just didn't fall in love with it. And for whatever reason, I love this planner. It just didn't hold me in it. So then I went ahead and I have this is the Day Free from Hobonichi. And I decorated all of the monthlies in here with kits from Wonder Sticker Co. At the end of the year, she had all of her 2023, and I bought them and just whited out the 2023. And then I have these are a bunch of note pages, which I have used a lot of the note pages in here for my work thing. Really, for me, it's just trying to find out what I actually need for work and what is going to work for me. So I have that, and then I also have right now is just the monthly A5 insert from Sterling Ink, and this has worked the best for me because really truthfully I started using this in end of May, and I started planning out the different trainings and things I do for work, and I haven't started with July yet, so I thought I'd share. So it's just the blank monthlies, and then you have some inserts, and I have things pinned because some of them are private, but then I just have blank inserts in here, and there's only 20 inserts. So, but I do really like this. I like having a monthly view, and I just felt like I needed more notes. So I went ahead and bought this is just a Midori MD notebook. It's grid. And I wanted these for note pages, really as a reference guide for me, because what I have done all this year for notes, honestly, for the last 2 months, they're over on the side. There's one, but I have another one here. I've been using these type of notebooks. I love the top loading because when you have it, it's not in the way of your mouse, and I have it right by my computer, and then I can just, write whatever I need to write down. Notes. I just kind of brainstorm, and then I end up putting these into it, and I can outline for trainings and different things like that. So really what I need is notes. That being said, you guys, I really love using a digital calendar for work. I actually have finally gotten into that path. I actually really need one because I share my calendar with a few people and they need to have access to it. So I love paper. I love visualizing. And so I did buy this to use as like a mouse pad slash, let me move this all aside, mouse pad slash at a glance for the, here I predated them for the 4th of July, but just at a glance for work, just kind of thinking in a place to like bring up some notes for different things I need to work on. This does work really well for me when I need it. And it has just the weekend, but I don't ever work on Sundays. So this is honestly perfect. And I just got these, both of these are at TJ Maxx, and I just go in and find whatever top spiral notebooks I can find, because the coil stays out of my way with my mouse and I can put it right next to my computer, and I love using this kind of thing. So as far as work goes, that's what I've really been using and loving, is like this system. I picked this up to use. It is a passion planner. This is the small size, which I think it's small, right? Yeah, which is really like the A5 size. But I did like the idea of the time blocking, but it's just too small for me for work. And I really do not think I will need this, but my daughter, one of my daughters will use this, and has already said she wanted it. It's like a soft bound. It's super cute with a little doggy on the front. I think it has a cat on the back. So yeah, I mean, I did pick this up for work, but I've come to the realization I just do not need a paper planner for work other than the note systems like this. So that's okay. It's what I need. I wanted to have a place like this to just keep my like outlines. And while I love the idea of this and I think I want to do it, I write a ton, you guys. I filled up like 3 or 4 of these since May. And so I've started just putting the notes in my computer, and that's working much better, to be honest. So I have them all on like a Google Drive. And so I feel like that's honestly the way that I need to go, is just keep my notes and then put them into a list into Google. And so with that being said, for me, for work, I really just need a monthly. I just need a little monthly insert with some, and I can do some outlines back here. I wish this had more pages, because this would be perfect for me. I mean, it's this thin little booklet and I love the size of it. And I usually have this with my notes like this, and just keep it together like that and throw it into my bag like this in my backpack with my computer when I'm out and about and I have a notes section. I wish this had a few more note pages is all. So I have an extra notebook, which again is not a problem. I will definitely use them. I go through notebooks like crazy. And while they're not my favorite to have this open and taking up space on the desk, I definitely have no problem using them and making use of it. So I will use that for sure. But that is really what I have found is my best situation. I do like when I have really busy weeks is when I like to use these. I found this to be a little bit too big for me just to have that out on the, it's really too big. So I did pick up this from Simply Gilded, and I honestly just use Saturday for whole Saturday. I don't use Sunday, but this is really great for me just to see appointments that I have just at a glance, because again, I have them on my digital calendar, but I don't know about any of you guys. I have so many screens up on, tabs up on my computer while I'm working that it's really hard for me to have access to my calendar every day. So I do really love seeing at a glance what I have going on. I have my whole schedule written out online. And so I do really love that. And to be fair with you guys, I probably would have loved this had it been bigger. So if I had gotten like the bigger size, because this is the small, but if it had been bigger and had more section, I write big. So it's the fact that I have small planners is crazy to me, but I write bigger. And so I do love this, and I do love how it has a personal list, a work list. So this seems like it would be very great for me for next year if I got the bigger size. So, and it's all about space for me right now. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts. So really and truthfully, for the rest of the year, this is what I will be using. As far as the work goes, my digital calendar with my busy weeks, I will use this A Week at a Glance from Simply Gilded. I will use my thin little booklet, monthly booklet from Simply Gilded, and a bunch of different note pages that I just blast through those. So that's what I'm going to be using for work. Now let's get on to the other section of planners. I'm going to go and dive into my standard TNs, and I only have a couple here. And to be honest with you guys, the standard TN and the week size are my very, very favorite. This is my little cute stack. It's just so great, and they work so well together. And the week size really does. To me, it's like that pocket, the pocket and the, or the passport size and the A6, how they work well together. The weeks and the standard work really, really well together as like a combination planner system. Just because it's about the same size, this is just a little bit smaller. And these are my weeks that I have been using. I did use a different weeks at the beginning of the year, and I was using it pretty much for everything. And I did really enjoy it. Then I spilled, well, I didn't spill, but coffee got spilled on it. So I restarted with this one. And I guess I'll go to these ones first. So this one I was using, this is the Crefective paper. And I do really like this one. Let me show you guys a blank page somewhere here. Here we go. I love how it's just split in the middle here. So it's very similar to the layout of the weeks. Again, let me show you guys it. You can kind of see that the size wise here is the same as what you have here. It's just a little bit longer on the dailies. You have like one grid longer because they don't use this space. She fills it in. I do like how this is formatted just a little bit better than this one, because you have your like focus and to-do list. While this is like open for you to do whatever you want with, you have that ability over here should you want to. So I really do like this. And I did use this for my health and wellness log for the beginning of the year. I was using it for a food log, and then like my Bible study or exercise. Over here's my Bible study, and I have my exercise, my steps and different things. And it worked really well. And that's what I was using it for at the beginning of the year. And then I was using the monthlies for gratitude. And the back pages, again, I just had my like lists of Bible studies and things in here. And then I also had like my travel notes and different things like that. So I do really like this planner. It has 100 note pages, and her new ones for 2025 only have 50, which I actually think I would use and like much better. And so I have pre-ordered the 20, because these were a pre-order. So I did pre-order the 2025 for next year already. I'm probably going to use it for like a health and wellness planner again. I don't know. I will use this off and on throughout this year. I'd really just, my everyday carries will switch, and I'll share that with you guys at the end of the split thoughts. But this is my everyday carry now. This is this week that I'm filming. I kind of just use this for whatever I want on the go, kind of lists and different things. And I use leftover stickers. These are all leftover stickers that I have used from other kits. This is where I pretty much started it in here. This is a spring start. And I just use my monthlies. I can show you guys June. I cannot show you July, but I can show you June, where I just write down some flight information, different travel. This is really meant to be my forward planning. And then this section here, I'm going to use for my health and wellness. Wait, because there's what, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's actually 7. But you know, for each week I weigh in, and then I want to total my weight loss, and then I want to carry it through. So I intend to use this one into the spring. At least I hope I do, because I like that. I mean, I could possibly just buy a new one, but I want to try and just use this through the spring. And I can always get another spring start one. But I have really liked this one, and I want to make sure I want to stain it before I buy another one. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. But that's really much what I'm doing. And then in the back of the note pages here, I used these because I had them. They're just full sheets. And I was going to use this for some workouts and things in the back here. And I just didn't know what I wanted to use this for, so I left it blank. But I put them in there so they're there for me to utilize. But that's really all that I have done. These are my on-the-go planners, and I have really, really loved them. And in that same vein, let's talk small planners before I get into my standards, I guess. I pre-ordered the Aura Estelle, or actually was it pre-order? I think it was just a release. These are passport size. Here's the bundle that I bought. It came with this one, and this one came, this is just grid paper, and it came in this bundle here. But I went ahead and bought this passport one because these are so freaking cute. But this uses full-size sticker sheets. So I thought, how fun would this be for like a gratitude journal or a little on-the-go list? And then I could use my leftover stickers that I have from my full. I do have one of my booklets of vertical size planner kits that I want to use, and so that's what I thought, because this is the 1.5 inches columns, and they're just undated, but it's supposed to be 3 months per notebook in here, and I think this one I dated it for May, June, and July, and then I didn't use it. It does come with these little dates in here. I mean, when you buy the pack, I think it comes with it, right? Yes, it does. So anyway, but that was my thought process. And then I thought, well, this will be great for like a running to-do list and brain dumps, but I haven't used it. I truthfully do not gravitate much towards this smaller size. So I don't know why I bought it. I don't know. I was just thinking, I think sometimes my handbags that I carry around, they need a smaller book. And that's why I went ahead and bought these. It was in a 2-pack on Amazon. It's like a little bit of a hard notebook. It has a little pocket here and in the back. And it's just lit. And I do end up using this for like grocery lists, for like meal planning, for all the things. I just kind of brain dump and do whatever when I'm out and about. I just need a small notebook. But these, I didn't want to put these in my like a cover and then have them like take up more space, if that makes sense. But this is just small and thin. I just throw it in my bag and it's really just a scribble notes. But that's that size. But let's go on to the standard TN. This is like my origin stories. I really, really, really love the standard TNs. I've used the Traveler's Notebooks for years off camera. Then I went into like the Cocoa Daisy and used the standard TNs from there. I've also gone into there's a couple other companies that I've used, Midori as well, and then now I'm into the Sterling ink. And as you saw, the vertical compact, this is the vertical full year, and this is the horizontal compact. And I've tried to use this in different ways. It's the same layout as the weeks. Honestly, I just didn't gravitate towards it because I felt like if I was going to use a horizontal, it was going to be in the weeks. And so I ended up not really using a lot of this. I think I did. I had a couple of goals. I was trying to do like health and wellness in here and gratitude over here. But I just don't. I also just don't gravitate towards this kind of habit tracker. And I'll show you guys in a minute why. But yeah, that's what I just haven't really used this one or gravitated towards it. I do have a paper test booklet that's 6 months and it's thin. So it's like the A5 from the it's thin like this. And so it's 6 months of just the weeks that I do have. And I used it all in November for gratitude. And so I'm kind of using it like a 5-month journal and just using it for the month of November and do my gratitude challenge in that. And so I have 2023 in there. So I'm going to do 2024 or 2025. So I will use that in Thanksgiving for my gratitude challenge. But other than that, you guys, I just don't gravitate towards this. So I know I'm not going to buy another one of these for this year. This one, however, I was really surprised how much I really fell in love with this little baby. So this is the full year, and I was using Astrology at the beginning of the year. And I was trying to decide, to be honest with you guys, if I wanted to use this one or I have been using the Cousin, and I've been using it for photos. So I have like a photo a day in here. I'll just show you guys a few little photos in here. Like that's what I've been doing in the back here. And then I've just kind of memory planning in the front like that. And so I'm trying really hard, you guys, to just downsize. What do I really want to do? What do I really want to use? So this is getting too full for me. And I never really like a full year when I'm putting pictures in it. So I'm not going to use this. I thought, okay, I'll just use this. But I know I just don't like the full year for photos. So I'm going to just do little booklets, probably from Cocoa Daisy, and just do my challenge, my photos in there. I don't know yet, but that's probably my thought process for now. Otherwise, I do have some notebooks in here. These are just the notebooks from Sterling ink. And I just put like a little insert in here, mind frame. Here we go. I have the lights the other way so of the glare, but I think I can put them back so you guys can actually see. Okay, so I just put in this full page. This was from Sweet Tea Plans, and I just folded over. This was an A5. It was Hobonichi size, and I just put it in there so I'd have at a glance. And I wanted to use these one per month, so I had daily pages, and this was before I picked this up. But I'm going to be using this again. I'll just show you guys how. But these are my sticker release papers. I have this one here with a blank side right here, and this is the one I have full with my notes here, my Midori sticky notes. So I do have a fair amount of selection of the standard size. And I decided to give this one a try, and I started using it pretty consistently in May, and I loved it. I'm going to share with you guys, this is my personal, so it's not for work. I just don't like work and personal combined. That's my opinion. But what I did was I wanted to do a little nameplate here, and I used these beautiful freebies from Exo Mama Plans. She has these this year in your orders, and I had several of them, and I wanted to use them, and I thought it'd be really fun to do a name page with the floral, and it turned out really, really pretty. And then I had some leftover, and because I have this, this is an Oops vellum that I got from the Planner Spot. And then I just decided to go ahead and put that here. I do have a clear cover for this. I really don't like clear covers, but this is starting to get banged up. So I feel like, you know, maybe I won't keep it on there. I don't know. But anyway, I do really like having that. I think it looks super pretty. This was just a freebie from Sweet Tea Plans. And then this is where I am going to put all my Disney vacation points. I am a Disney Vacation Club member, and so I want to kind of put down and write down my trips in here. So I have everything in a notebook, and I'm going to transfer it over. I just wanted to make sure I would stick in this before I did it. The same with my personal goals. I have them all allocated in a different notebook, and then I will put them in here. I'm going to share with you guys how I'm using this section just for these 3 months. So these 3 months I wasn't using this planner. I started in May. And so I wanted to kind of backfill here and come up with ideas of how I wanted to use this. I'm doing a Bible study for the whole year. And this was really, I've never done it this way before. I guess this is a chronological reading. I've always just done it from Genesis all the way, you know, to the end, all the way through. And this is a chronological reading. And so I've just been doing it this way, and it's been really fun. I've been actually enjoyed, and I love how some things were combined that needed to be combined. It kind of makes your study better, if you will. So I have these taped in here for right now. I have them all for all the months taped in there. But then on the other months here, I do have my goals broken down into monthly sections. So like I said, I already had the goals section here. And I had that in a notebook, so I already had it broken down into monthly sections for achievements. And then when I'm planning my week out, I pull those in. But that's what that is. And then I've been using this section right here, this forward planning, for really my YouTube content. That's what I have been doing. It hasn't been much, which has been really sad. It's not the way I intended my channel to go, but it's just the way life has happened for me. Certain travel things or sicknesses or family issues, and I just have been fallen off filming, not intentionally. But that's what I want to use this section for. On the bottom here, because I live, you know, on the road, this is where my forward planning for each month goes. And then I have anything of significance up here that I need to know, any appointments, conferences, anything like that, I'm putting up here. And that's just kind of how I'm pre-planning here. And that's what, you know, what helps me. So I'm not going to show all the other ones. I apologize, but they have personal notes in there. So that's what I have for all my forward planning and everything. It's right there. It's great. And then again, my goals are on this section, and I love it. So I will show you May. I'm not going to show June, but this is what it looks like. It's just a brain dump of everything. Birthdays, bills, appointments, trips, get-togethers, anything that I need. It's just all in here. I started to mark my videos, but then I took it out. It was just too much, and I lost track of it. I also am using this down here for pre-planning as well for me to see at a glance different things I need to schedule, like for different you know, because I said I have to plan out my living ahead of time. So I put dates in here that I'm missing so I can kind of get those planned, and I just check them off when I plan where we're staying for that month. And that's kind of how I do that. So it's been working really great. I'm also now keeping some of my health and wellness on here, which is why I don't want to show that. And then into the weeklies. This is the week I started it. This was a work trip that I had. I really just started to kind of brain dump everything that I needed for personal life. And then I didn't really decorate much. I just threw in I used freebies or these cute little deco sheets from Excel Mama Plans. And I just started to make my list of things that I needed to do, my priority at the top, and then my list the things I needed to do. And then I went in and I threw in I love using Excel Mama Plans weeks kits in my standard. You guys can see this is the week kits box. It is a little bit smaller, but you guys, I think it looks so cute and I freaking love it. So I was using, this is when it ended for me. I was using the Paper Tess vertical, just her notebook, her 6-month notebook for memory planning. And it stopped here. And so I thought, well, I'm going to see if I can just memory plan in this and then use my daily pages. I'll share that. And I don't know. I really don't know if I like it or not. I'm not sure. I use this for my workouts. And then a couple trackers. And again, you guys, I just have a hard time tracking like this. I have a different way, but I'll show you guys. This was a memory plan, and this was a memory plan. And now this is really how I love it, with the boxes at the top, the washi at the bottom, and then kind of everything in the middle. I started to try to do like a to-do list over here. I'm not sure. I'm playing with it. This was a Father's Day kit from Raindrops on Paper Co. This was Excel Mama Plans. I really do like the boxes. I like the border with the boxes and the strip. And then I was putting my workouts down here. This is how I like it. I don't care that it doesn't fit all the way. I think it fits and looks super, super cute. So this was a true memory planning. And so is this week so far. It's just been like a memory planning. And I'm not sure still if I like it or not. I'm still kind of iffy on that. But what I do really, really love are these back here. So if I could have the month planning with all the note pages, this would be perfect for me. And I know that I think she has that ability. I just don't know if she has all the note pages. But what I could do is just buy a notebook that had just the note pages, and then put monthlies, make my own monthlies, which I'm not I don't mind doing that. It's just, I like all that pre-planning stuff here in the beginning too, like all the, this section stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens for next year. But here's where I did my note pages. I put some washi here so I could find it easily. And then here's May. I'm just going to flip through it as I talk to you. I have a few things clipped that I don't want to share, but I'll flip through May and June and into July so I can show you guys a full setup in July. So here's May. I really, really love Exo Mama Plan's little calendars from TLR Tuesday. This is my favorite way to habit track, and just using a dot pen and dotting them off. And I have some for May, I have some for June, but I'm not going to share those because they're personal. But I just use a little lists over here for my Bible study. This is mine just for the month. And then I like to write my thoughts. And this, I was going to either use this for more thoughts or for like a currently section. These are all from Mandy Lynn Plans and all throughout here. She has this size, which I love. I just didn't go back and use it. And I don't want to force myself to go back and do things, right? This, again, these are from Exo Mama Plans, even her dinner script. These are my dinner menus. And then I have a whole bunch of trackers and things in there I'm not going to show. But I was sick this week and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to use these daily pages. And then I started to come down with a system. You can see I have a recipe here, sermon notes, another recipe. And then I just started writing pretty much I got into where I just wanted to have my Bible study notes in here. And that's what I really went heavily with my Bible study notes. And then I started doing like a list of, I'm not going to show this next page, but a list of like my brain dump of what I needed to do today. And then my Bible notes. And then at the very end, oh, here we go. At the very end, I have like some thoughts about what I want to do for, I kind of talk to myself at the end of the month to see what I want to do for goals. And then here's June. Again, here's my Bible notes. Again, here is my dinner menu. And then this is actually the first month I did this. I did a clothing. I have a little clothing piece here. A clothing menu, just because I live out of a suitcase. I'm on camera all the time. And so I wanted to make sure that I had a place to put that. But you guys can see it's really truthfully just gotten down to like a brain dump of what I need to do that day. And then my Bible study notes. And that's really what I've done. As I've gone through and done different sermons or different homilies, I've kind of written things down. These are prayers, Catholic prayers. And then I've just kind of written down whatever I've needed. If I have a blank page, I don't care. Sometimes I have to listen to it I listen to my Bible readings on audio in the car when I'm out doing things. And so I don't always have notes. So I will use it for recipes or whatever. Like these days are past, but I didn't have my notes written down. I don't mind. I'll go fill it in with recipes or whatever else I need to do. Okay. Here is July, and I'll show you the full setup. Again, these are just the little cards from Exo Mama Plans. Here's my Bible study, which I can check off a lot of that. And this is for my notes, and here's for my notes, or it can be for currently. This is how I track. And I really and truthfully just tick these off. I use this, like I did my AM prayers this morning already, and then today's the 6th that I'm filming this. And then I have my others, and I didn't want to, I have this marked in another space just so I could film this. I haven't been able to film this yet, but I don't want to show my other things I'm tracking because they're private. But I want to show you guys the idea of all that. So that's what I have here. This is my best way to track, and I do it and I look forward to it. I don't know why, but it works for me. So hey, whatever works, right? This is my dinners menu. Again, all this art deco in here that you'll see in the next couple, this is all from Exo Mama Plans, a journaling kit she had. And so I just pulled it in. These are also her scripts. The July scripts are all from her TLR Tuesday. So this is my dinner menus. This is my clothing menu, like my clothing list, so I know what I'm doing. Again, this helps me so I can see what I'm wearing, make sure I'm wearing things spread out on a regular basis. And then I can also know when I need to donate something, right? This is my purchase. I have had a few purchases today this month, not much, but just a couple. Mostly I needed some different labels and a few different kits and things that I needed. I'm trying super hard to stick to everything that I really want and not add more. These were some ones that were like very delayed in shipping that I stuck in there, also a pre-order. And then this is what I'm still doing. I started to try to use it for a food log, and then my to-do list, and then my Bible notes. And yeah, I didn't do any Bible notes here. And typically the Bible notes I follow, they come out in the afternoon or evening. And so I will, this day I'll watch the days from before and then write my notes in there. So, you know, I just haven't had a chance to fill these in. I had a very, very bad migraine yesterday. I was in bed all day. I've been having a lot of those lately. So that's kind of how I set up and pre-plan the week. And I keep gravitating towards these pages. And so I really, really love it. This really would be everything in one for me, and it's the size that I love, and then I can just have like a cute little like on-the-go planner as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me show you guys the back, what I do in the very back. So I have like a little content list. I was trying to come up with ideas for videos and different things I could do with you guys for June, and I fell off. It hasn't been conducive for me to film lately. I don't know why. But I do have my Tombow swatches in here. This is great when I'm on the go at the store and I want to get another color. I can kind of see what I need and what I'm missing. These are all my singles, and these are the palettes that I have. And then this is how I pre-plan different kits. I just put down the kits that I want to use. I have a 7x9 planner. I'll show you in a minute. Not really loving it, but I was trying to use it to use up kits that I already had. But I don't have any other. I have a couple of things planned in December, but that's really it. I have nothing else planned in here. This is just a list of meals. My little pocket, my little Hobonichi. I'm not Hobonichi, excuse me. This is, what is this? Coffee Monsters Co. ruler. So this has really been my like main planner, if you will. It's been like my everything kind of on the go. But I'm trying to decide on this one or my Hobonichi cousin. So I'm trying to decide. I put this in a Midori cover. This is the Hobonichi Cousin Avec. And you guys, I really do love this planner, and I have used it a lot. I keep going back to it. You guys saw I used the regular one, and now I have the Avec one here. I have two, to be honest with you guys. I have two right here that I have set up. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use this for like if I want to use this for like time blocking, or like just my personal to-dos instead of this, or if I want to use this. Like I'm trying to decide right now because I already have the planners, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this. But I will show you guys. I just have these set up really cute. I just use whatever I have, and I just kind of set up some things. That's pretty much it. I haven't got much in here. I'm trying to decide if I want to use these for a personal, like journaling and things. But if I do that, anyway, it's a whole system for me. I don't know, you guys, if I really want to memory plan anymore. I'm kind of getting through that spot where I don't know if I want to. I love playing with stickers. Here comes in these two. I love playing with stickers. I meant for this to be like a memory planning video. Memory planning, which I do really love having this. Like this is my gratitude, my favorite thing of the day. And then I have my just my memory planning. And then I could do pictures back here, or I could do journaling. If I did pictures here, I could do journaling in this one. That was kind of the thought originally. I have the Sadie stickers undated. I'm just not loving it, guys. I'm past the large quill planners, I think. So it's okay. I have it. I can give it to one of my daughters. They'll use it. So that's really what it is for me right now, guys. I'm on the hunt to decide what I want to do for the rest of the year. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to stay in this. I'm loving it. And I did go ahead and purchase at the end of June. I purchased another one of these full year, but I got the, what is it? The forest green. So I can use it for the holidays because I want to do a holiday book in the pages, and because I'll have a bunch of extra pages. And she had it on clearance because she was getting rid of them. She took them out of her shop now. So I just went ahead and bought it so that I can do the pages back here. You can do a Halloween, some Halloween stuff. I can do a bunch of recipes for Thanksgiving, and I can do a Christmas book in the back here. And so that's kind of where I wanted to do that. So my plan is to use this through September and then go into the other book. And so that's what I think I'm going to do with this one. This is really what I just don't know what I want to do here. I'm fine to have, so these would be like a journal and then like a memory plan / photos. That was the thought for these. And so that's what I think I'm going to use, and then just stick with this. And then honestly, I just am using this occasionally just for lists. And this is really where it's at, right? This is really my on the go / everything planner that I'm trying to do. Okay, sorry I had an interruption there, but you guys, to be honest with you guys, what I'm really thinking is I have the paper test. I went ahead finally and reordered. She had a birthday sale yesterday, which was today's the 6th, so it was yesterday, it was the 5th. It might still be on by the time you see this, because I'm airing this tomorrow. But she had a whole bunch of her little booklets like this that were her vertical. It's like 6 months vertical or 6 months horizontal, and she also has monthly. So I went ahead and purchased that system again because I enjoyed it so much last year, memory planning in those pages. And I literally just used these kits from Excel Mama Plans. And I loved it so much. I also can cut down the Hobonichi. So if you look at the Hobonichi cousin, oh, I have it here. So I got this idea from Michelle from Excel Mama Plans. She had this for her Hobonichi cousin kits, where she just took a clear, I think it's a washi, it was a washi card, and she cut it down for the size of the column. And so I did the same thing. This actually could be a little bit bigger than that, so that I can see and just use up my Hobonichi kits if I want to, and cut them and trim them down so I can fit them in here if I want. So I just have this little piece of, it was a ruler from a different planner that I cut down and I saved because I thought that was a brilliant idea. It's one of the things I love about YouTube, you guys, all the ideas we get to share. But I really think for next year, I want to go back into this system. So again, I have already purchased the insert for her, and I will start that again. And I think I will memory plan in that. So I have a whole bunch of Hobonichi cousin kits, and I do love them. So I'm going to use them for like a journal for a little bit, just to see how I like it, and continue. I'm only going to use one of these, and I'm just going to use it for a journal, to be honest with you guys. And I did use, because I used these pages, I want to do a photo a day, and I want to put them in here. These are from these particular kit. This is a daily duo kit, the A5 daily duo kits from, this one's from Wonder Stickers Co. And they do fit. There's a tiny bit short, but they fit pretty well. And I can put a picture a day and then journal about the picture a day. And I have a black and white camera now that's on thin paper, so it won't bulk it up as much. Also, I think I can handle it as long as it's just this many days. I also absolutely love the journaling kits from Excel Mama Plans. So I really feel like I want to go that way here and just use this. Again, this will be memory planning probably in here, but that's okay with me. I don't mind doing this multiple times, to be honest with you. I don't mind it at all. Oh, I need to put this back in here. I took it out just so I could show you guys that it was what it was. But I do have the two of them like this. I just don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I don't want to do more than one, is what I'm saying. So just one of these will be my like picture a day and / journal. So that's my journal. This is going to be, I really want to just use this section here for pre-planning my days, and then using this as like brain dumps in the back like I have been using it. So I really feel like I want to stick with this, which means I don't know how much I'll use this, because I haven't been using it as much because I have this section. And I really just need a notebook to throw in my purse for lists and things. So I think I will just continue to use these little handy dandy. I mean, they have all different colors. So for next year, I really don't know, because I went ahead and purchased things that will pull me through at the beginning of the year. So I already have this one, like I said. So I will go ahead and purchase probably 2 of these. They're not on pre-order. But like I said, things get bulky for me. This is already getting bulky, but because I'm only going to be using it for a couple of more months, I'm okay with it. I'm going to use it through September. That's what my plan is. And then in October, November, December, I'll use my other one just for like the holidays. And I love that idea of having all the holidays in one book. So I'll go ahead and pre-purchase 2 of these. I'm going to get the full years for next year. These are just on Amazon, so they're cheap and easy. I'm not going to order another week yet because I have this one through the spring. So it goes to, let's see, what does it go to? It goes to end of March. So this will get me through if I want to continue to use it. It'll let me decide if I want to get another Hobonichi weeks or not. So I went ahead and ordered this one because it was pre-order. And honestly, like I said, I prefer this layout over this one. So if I'm going to be doing anything, it'll be in this one. But for now, I'm not really using these that much, so I'm putting them away. This is really my stack. I really love the idea of having, these for like my different pages as well. I haven't used it because I want to try and use the Hobonichi weeks for the daily my daily pictures and everything. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back into these for my daily pictures and journaling. And then I will use the other two that are coming. I have a monthly book, which I really want to use for work, the monthly insert that I have coming from Paper Tests. And then I have her vertical one, which I'll use for my memory planning if I don't end up loving that. But I love the idea of the system being all the same size. I really do love that. So that's my thoughts for next year. I don't need to buy anything other than I will buy the paper. I already have the Paper Test coming, like I said, and I already have the Crefective paper coming. But this is my on-the-go throw-in. It's just the notes. I really love this. It reminds me of the, I want to say Midori, but it's not Midori. You can see here I have like keto meals. I'm not doing keto, but I just have that. I just have a couple different lists in here and I even rip out pages. It's just really handy. I don't know, I want to say Midori, but it's not Midori. It's another one. You guys will think of it and tell me. But yeah, the daily pages, kind of the brain dump lists. I like that idea as well. And I might grab one of those, but honestly, this is just fine. I just love it. And they were really inexpensive. I think it was like $5 for two. So it wasn't a big deal. So I will order the sterling ink. I will get this again, like I said, I will get another one of the paper, just the thin monthly notebooks like this for work. But I also want to get another one of this side. I have another one of these for just the monthlies. Wait, now that I'm thinking of it, no, I won't get this because I just told you I didn't have enough note pages. So what my thoughts are for next year, like I was saying, is one of these, or actually two of these, so I can use one for the holidays and one for the rest of the year. And then I'm going to get another one of the Avec if I continue to use this and I love it. For this year, if I continue to use it and I love it, I'm going to get these. Otherwise, I will get what I'm going to get is a day free because I want the day free instead of this because I want more pages for work. So that's my system. So I'm not even going to get the weeks. I'm going to get the cousin Avec and the day free from Hobonichi, and then I'll get these two from Sterling Ink, and then I'm going to call it good. I'm going to not go crazy over all the other things. I already have the Paper Test inserts, and again, they're just 6 months and they're thin, and I just love them because you can bulk them up as much as you want. It doesn't bother me, and then it's just so fun, and I really enjoyed that. And I enjoy having just like throwing this in my suitcase and having all my journals and things in one area. This is everything, and then this is my like scribble, on the go, and then this is in my purse. And this is a great system. So that's why I wanted to try the monthly insert from Paper Tests if it has enough space so that I can use that for work as well, so I can have everything all in one. So that's my thoughts for next year, you guys. This was very windy and a lot of planners, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.